Hey guys, Disciplinary Magic here, and Wizards just released all the details, artwork, everything, spoilers and everything for signature spellbook Jace, which is the successor to From the Vault, which is now discontinued. The major changes are they went down to 8 cards, and they went down to $19.99 MSRP in America instead of $34.99. So I think that actually mathematically scales down exactly. But it's cool to make it cheaper. And, with like angels, who wanted all 15 angels necessarily? There's probably just a couple that are your favorite or whatever. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about getting less, but then paying less. I mean, if anything, you should be kind of neutral on it because that makes sense. But I don't know. Let me know what you think about this whole thing down in the comments section. There's one more thing that they, I guess you could say, changed. They just made a needlessly vague and misleading statement in the first place when they announced this a long time ago. Let me just clear it right up by reading what they wrote. Signature Spellbook Jace is a collection of 8 cards plus one random premium foil version of one of those cards for the series Blue Mage. What the actual hell were you thinking, Wizards? You're gonna take one of the 8 cards and randomly make it the foil. So when you buy this, you don't know what you're getting. And if you want one specifically in foil, theoretically, you should have to buy 8 copies of this. You'll be lucky to get one because they never print enough. And I just got back, the contact from my vendor here saying this is still WPN only, allocation only, which means are you a tier 1, 2, 3, or 4 store? And okay, you're getting this many. And that's it. There are no extras to go around. So this is messed up. I mean, if you really wanted like one card in foil, well, good luck, cross your fingers, you got a 1 in 8 shot at it. That is stupid. That is incredibly stupid. And then if you said, I want it to be playable, I don't want it in foil because it's going to curl and that's going to screw with my shuffling randomization and anybody who gravity cuts, never do that, by the way. It's just it's so dumb. It's so dumb. You could just want one card out of it because you're like, I use, this card. I don't want it in foil. I want to actually be able to play it. And also just for value reasons, I want to be able to play it without feeling bad if it gets a couple nicks on it. Oh, well, it's a complete crapshoot to see which one you get in foil. That was the dumbest decision ever. So here's what everybody thought when this was first announced. Okay, Jace will be the foil card. I mean, duh. That's how Planeswalker decks work. So, oh my God, I don't understand this at all. So I thought, okay, you get one collectible, it's Jace, and the other cards are, not foil. And you are, probably supposed to play with them then. Okay, reasonable, right? Nope, that's not what they're doing. So anyway, it comes out June 15th. Let's see. Each card has Jace flavored art and special frames, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? All right, so this is what it looks like. Brushed aluminum with lighting. Oh boy, whoop-de-doo. I do that in Photoshop all the time. And let's see. We got Jace Beleren. He's the version of Jace they chose. Darn, I was hoping for Mind Sculptor. $91. Yeah, this one foil, I have no idea how much it would be worth, but not foil, I think it's about $8 or $9. It's from M11. And I mean, that's cool artwork, but that's the exact same artwork. And this card is garbage. It is complete and utter trash. Like, this is like Tybalt level trash. They might as well have made signature spellbook Tybalt. Anyway, okay, +2, each player draws a card, or as I like to call it, nothing, because that gets you nothing. That gives you both the exact same advantage. Unless your cards are that much more worthwhile than theirs, if you drew counter spells and they drew spells, you just did nothing. It's the most nothing ability I've ever seen in my life. -1, target player draws a card. Here we go. But then you can only do that 3 times and he dies. I'm pretty sure there are enchantments or artifacts that just do that. They like count down and then you get a card, or it's like a delayed card draw. Oh my God, this is so dumb. I think one of them is in Dominaria, actually. -10, target player puts the top 20 cards of their library into their graveyard. Not even exile, nothing. Not remotely killer. I mean, fraying sanity, you wouldn't even win the game with this. This is stupid. This is just absolutely stupid. This card is garbage. So, great choice. I guess lore-wise, did M11 even have a storyline? Do core sets even have storylines? I don't know. I don't remember, and I don't care. This was a bad choice. They should have done M14 emo Jace and redone him as not emo Jace, so he didn't look like the lead singer of every band ever. Oh my god. So that's dumb as hell. But let's talk about the card frame, all right? I like the blue texture. I like the inverted, custom special, never before seen color on the cost. At least I've never seen that on a card. I guess I like the set symbol, kind of. It kind of looks like something from Code Lyoko, honestly, or like Harry Potter or something, or Skyrim, or looks like one of the unknowns from Pokemon inside of a book. I don't know. It's a little weird. But then the bottom of the card frame, it doesn't look too busy. And just if you people are like, I hate change. Ooh, scary. Oh, this is different. I hate things that are different. Like, I get you. I'm totally that. But if you just like take a breath for a second and just like look at the card, just straight up look at the card. Don't overanalyze it. Just like close your eyes, open your eyes, look at the card. Boom. It's pretty pleasant to the eyes. It's not overly busy. You can read it. Nothing is distracting. Nothing is backwards. Nothing is confusing. And it's not too much. I think maybe the shark teeth on the bottom are like they were going way too Hawaiian, and then they went into like some weird inverted halo sword. I don't know. It's a little weird, but just in general, if you just take 3 seconds to take it all in, just all at once, it's not bad. I kind of like it. I kind of like the new card frame. I don't think it's too bad, too busy, too gaudy, too weird. It's all kind of like spiky and stuff, which makes no sense for blue. It should be honestly like swooshy stuff, like hello in the artwork, lighting effects, mana, magic, blue, illusions, semi-transparent stuff. Like that's blue, They basically, it looks like a green card frame where it's all like teeth and claws and sharp stuff and pointy objects and, tribal kind of. So I don't know. It doesn't really match, but it kind of looks cool. Like this is infinitely better than the Amonkhet card frames for the masterpieces. Those were a tragedy. So anyway, let's look at the spells here. Blue Elemental Blast. I mean, that's literally an M25. It's such a bad card. It's even bad even as a sideboard card because it only works on red stuff. I don't like it. It costs 1. That's cool. And you're going to really crush somebody if you end up taking this out of your sideboard and putting it in. But I'd almost rather just cover the other 4 colors that exist and run a negate for 1 more mana. I mean, 1 mana versus 2, it's not insignificant, but you've also got like turn aside and stuff. This is just not a good spell. The foil version of this from M25 is only $8, so I don't like it. That's full-blown retail. Brainstorm, I don't think that's legal in Modern. Honestly, I don't think Blue Elemental Blast is legal in Modern. I don't even remember, and I don't care. This card's insane. I think it's like restricted in like Vintage or Legacy or some or Banned. I don't know. It's a little OP. I mean, draw 3, then just put something back, and then honestly, probably next turn just shuffle anyway. I don't like it. I've never liked Ponder. I don't like Brainstorm. I don't like Preordain. I don't like any of them at all. Anticipate, you name it, I don't like it because it lets people pull off stupid, degenerate single card crap like Splinter Twin. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Then we got Counterspell. Classic, of course, they're going to include this. I like the art, but it's just not going to beat Stifle. Syncopate, not Stifle. The art on Syncopate is so blue, like, she's like literally waving her finger with like the comic book, fade where it's like, as she's waving her finger. That is like the greatest artwork ever on a Counterspell. So, I don't know. It was a good include. It's not Modern legal, so good luck playing with it. That's all I can really say about it. Then we got Gifts Ungiven. That is pretty expensive. I think that's like $8 or $9. And I don't know what the foil will be worth. That's cool, but it's such a like specific card. It only goes in one thing. It's not like Counterspell where you're just like, if it's legal, yeah, play it. It's the Counterspell. It's not just a Counterspell. It is the original Counterspell. So I don't know if you can get that excited, but the value is there. Let me just throw it out there right now. The value for this is here. You're going to get $20 worth of cards in here, obviously, no matter what's foil. Then we got Mystical Tutor. I think that's like another $8 around there, something in that neighborhood. I know, yeah, Gifts Ungiven right now, like the Modern Masters version is about $8. So Mystical Tutor, I don't remember. I think it was right around the same, maybe like $9. So that's cool. And it's not like a true tutor in my opinion because it puts it on top of your library instead of in your hand, and somebody could make you shuffle for some reason. That's a little rough, but it's 1 and it's an instant. It's not a bad card. Then we got Negate. This is the weirdest artwork. It looks like some kind of like hipster band album cover. I'm not feeling this one. Like every single one so far, like, okay, why are there 2 Jaces? I guess it's an illusion. I get it. Cool. It's like 2 and 2, whatever. Mystical Tutor. Okay, he's doing some crap with books and beakers and typical Jace stuff and magic and glowing and eyes, whatever. This is like some kind of artwork. I mean, it's just, like, I get it. It's literally called card art, but like, you guys know what I mean. It's weird. So for the most universally played blue spell here, negate. Come on, really? You had to make it the one that looks freaky and weird? And once again, I would not want to run this if it was foil. I just don't want foil cards in my deck because they mess with shuffling. They are curved. They are domed. They have a different weight, a different friction, a different bend to them. They make your shuffles not random. That's how that works. So to have just one of these be foiled and the rest be playable, and then you don't know which card you're going to effectively get eliminated by having it be foil. And if you want all 8 in foil, that's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Or you got to buy 8 of them, and then probably not. I mean, mathematically, to ensure within reason that you would get one of each, I think you'd have to buy like 100 packs or something. You know, because you're going to get double ups or so. There's probably at least 50. I don't really know how to do, like, it's all Sigma levels and nothing's guaranteed because you could lose on all of them, but I don't know. And then, you know, if they came in the same case, will one have each, or is that guaranteed, or will it be somewhat predictable? They just shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done one of them as foil and that's it, and you don't know which. That is so stupid. That alone is going to take this from like a 9 out of 10 to like a 5 out of 10. I would actually say it goes from do I like it, do I not? Would I buy it, would I not? Is it good, or do I recommend it, or do I not? It goes to not. Just because of that. That is the stupidest decision they could have possibly made. Just give me a foil frickin' Jace Beleren. Nobody's going to play him anyway because literally every other version of Jace ever printed is better than this. And just let me play with the rest of these. Just make them all $2, $3 cards. I don't need any of these in foil. I don't care. I just want a cool looking negate that's from a limited set because I like rare cards, limited cards, promo cards, all that. I love that stuff. That's me. I'm their target demographic. So if I'm telling you to do something, you should probably do it, Wizards. Oh, and I'm hearing the same thing from everybody else. Everybody assumed Jace would be the foil, but they never said that. So I can't say they're lying, but oh, that's so dumb. It's just Wizards. Pull your head out of your ass for once and ask the customers, hey, we've got an idea. Do you think this is a good idea? Because I know what people on Twitter and Facebook, Reddit, everything are saying about this, and it's nothing good. If they would have just asked some people, and I don't mean some dumbass feminist liberals on Tumblr that don't even play the game, and they'll just kiss your butt no matter what and say, that looks great. Ask real people what they think of something before you do it, and then you'll stop making mistakes like this. Because this was a mistake. That's not even like, oh, it's my opinion that they shouldn't have done this. They shouldn't have done this. I know what people think about From the Vault and why they buy it, and they just screwed it up by making one of the cards random. So, at least it's Jace. I like Jace because I like blue. In my first ever Friday Night Magic appearance, we got a booster up front, and I pulled Jace out of it, and he was like a $10 card at the time. I was like, cool, and I threw him straight into my deck. Didn't even swap a card. Literally threw him into my deck, and then in the first game, first round, I milled the guy to death with M14 Jace, and he was running a mill deck. And that was just the funniest damn thing ever to me. It actually might have been my second F&M, come to think of it. No, well, maybe it was one of the first couple. I only went to that place like 8 times anyway, and then they like shut down or something, or I don't know. So yeah, it's interesting what they did with this. I mean, it's like, I like Jace, I like the artwork, I like pretty much everything about it, I like the card frame, but I don't like, I mean, either make them all foil or none foil, or just Jace foil. I don't like what they did with the foil. I don't think anybody does. That's so stupid. And if you want a full collection, it's probably going to cost you over $100. Let's be honest. I mean, that's about what it's probably going to come down to. So I don't like that. I think that was a giant mistake, and I hope that for the next one, they will just make the Planeswalker foil and just give us some playable crap, because whether they're foil or not, people can take this whole set of 8, put them on a binder page and be like, cool, look what I have. Woo. And it doesn't really matter if they're foil or not. You're not going to play with them. You're not going to trade them. So who cares? I mean, really. I did like the foiling method that they used from the vault, and they didn't say if this is coming back or not. I would almost think it's not. I just kind of have a feeling. But what do you guys think? What do you think of it being foil or not? Random? Do you like that? Do you like variants? Do you like gambling? Because I know that if you got a foil in the gate, it ain't gonna be worth nothing, and if you get like a foil Mystic Tutor, it's gonna be worth quite a bit. So let me know your thoughts on that and the overall with the whole product. And yeah, I don't know. I think I might still pick one up if I can. The only question is, are they going to run off a ton of them? Because if it's allocation only, the only way for your store to get more is for Wizards to say, we're giving you more. And that's that. So this isn't going to be, I mean, on eBay in bulk where somebody's like, here, have 500. Or like, you know, like Rudy. How the hell did Rudy get like 300 Playing Chase anthologies? He did not own a store. He should not have gotten that. And technically, he's sort of a reseller, so it's actually a WPN policy violation for anybody to sell to him. And where did he get that much from? I mean, I don't even get that. Was he using a fake WPN number? Was he using multiple stores as fronts? Was he using fake stores or people running multiple stores that actually have one? How did he do it? And then suddenly when people started to call him out on it, oh, he opened a store right after he said, I'm never going to open a store in a previous video. Kind of suspicious. So it's like, it gets into the hands of people who shouldn't have it, but it's not like, you know, Card Kingdom's going to say, we have 1,000 in stock. No, I don't think that, you know, them or Channel Fireball or these like buddy people with Wizards are going to get like a giant shipment. This is supposed to be like super limited. So I don't know. We'll see how easy it is to get, what it is on the open market. I don't think this will even break 40 on eBay on day one. But it will be hard to get. No matter what, whether you want it or not, it will be hard to get. I will warn you that right now, unless Wizards goes 10x. Just take the from the vault numbers and print 10 times as many. Because, you know, the only reason for them to add variants is to add excitement and, ooh, what am I going to get? And, ooh, it's a gamble. Ooh, will I get the heart card as foil or will I not? No, I want them all in foil, so I'm going to buy multiple. You didn't need to convince people to buy multiple FTVs because they aren't going to get multiple FTVs anyway. There's not enough to go around for people to get two. Like, that was the point. That was the whole point of the product. But they felt they needed to change it, and this is what they did. I think they made a mistake overall. But is it just a drastically terrible product? I'd say no. I still think it's like an okay product, just with some serious downsides. And this is the first run, so if it's really unpopular and people are like, can we just get the damn Planeswalker in foil? I think they'll do it for the next one. So it's redeemable. It's not terrible, but boy, did they screw this up. They're just so tone deaf and so out of touch with their customers, it's like comical at this point. So let me know down in the comment section, what do you like? Do you not? Do you like the price? Will you buy it? Everything about it, and I will see you guys next video.